Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to set up the UI, how the default UI works, and where and how to find your UI settings. So when you log into a character, any character that you have, this is kind of what your interface will look like. I have it on the modern preset right now, but usually it'll kind of look a little different or the same. Either way, let me show you how to get there. If you go all the way down with your mouse, all the way down over here into the right corner, you're going to see this little stance bar. You're going to see your guild, you're going to see the shop, your adventure guide, group finder, etc. You see a question mark? This is your game menu. Once you click it, it'll bring you up to this little menu in front of you. If you don't want to have to scroll all the way down over there with your mouse, just push escape on your keyboard and it'll immediately pop up. On this game menu, you'll see this is your add-on list. This is what's new that's going on during the events that are happening with World of Warcraft. Like when midnight drops, it's going to tell you. Right now we have the pre-patch event. So this is from January 27th all the way till the drop of midnight. We have class changes, neighborhoods, etc. Then when you scroll underneath that, you'll see edit mode. Click on that. This is where you're going to find your UI and all of the frames and everything that you can get. When you're going to see layouts. Usually you're going to have like new layouts, you're going to have your name, and you can prefer whichever one. So once you save a layout, like for instance, if my hunter saves a new layout, my other characters can use that layout. So I don't have to really keep refreshing all of my UI just because I log onto a different character. I feel like that would be kind of a little irritating after a while. You can also import your own UI from someone else, but I haven't done that yet. But you can do that if you'd like. This is what the modern one looks like. You have your player frame right in front of you. Classic, it's more up into the far left corner. I like the modern because I like it like right in your face. Everything is here. With your grid, this is where you can kind of line things up if you want everything like this to be there or this there or whatever you want to match everything, the grid will help you. I'm not too sure with this elements part. I haven't dabbled in that, but also the fun thing about World of Warcraft is that you can experiment with a lot of different things and a lot of hobbies and stuff. And if you want to mess around with this, you totally can. There is no pressure into doing anything. You can dabble in it, you don't have to. Now, if you move down your mouse, you'll see frames. So this is what I recommend and what I feel like is mandatory. Target and focus. So I'm going to do the grid. So your player frame is right here. This is your character. This is your health. This is your mana. This is you. Your target frame is what you are clicking on. This is your target. So right now I'm targeting myself. And this is who your enemy is, or whatever person you're targeting is your target. Focus frame. This is what they are targeting. So because I'm targeting myself, they're targeting me. It's a weird loop little circle thing, but it sounds kind of cheesy, but that is literally what it is. This is what they're focusing on. I recommend this because I like to do, for instance, with PvP. When I have a teammate, I will click on them and then I will click on who they're attacking so I can help attack them and defeat that person and then move on to the next. So I can click on the teammate, click on who they're focusing on, and that will become my new target. So then I can just help them defeat it and move on. Next is party frames. This is when you're in a party, whether that is a dungeon, mythic, or just like a regular group. If you have like a guild that likes to do like little group things, this is where you're going to see your 5-man. This will be your party, and I usually like to keep this either, if I'm a healer, I like to keep it right here in my face, so if I need to heal somebody, I can just easily go boop, click, and heal. But usually I like to keep it on the side while I'm a hunter. Raid frames is the same exact thing. It looks a little scary and intimidating. These are your 10-mans. But honestly, if you're not raiding, you don't have to have it on. And also, when you have this clicked and checked, it won't be here unless you are in a raid. It's the same thing with the party. You won't have these pop up on your screen until you are in a 5-man or a raid. Either way, they will disappear so that you don't have to really worry about it and like you don't have to click it until you get in a raid. Like you're totally fine. They will disappear as soon as you click it. So I like to have the raid thing usually in my face depending on what I'm doing, but right now I'm just going to put that in the corner over there. Your pet frame, me as a hunter, this shows my health and my character, my pet, if they're dead or alive or what their health is at, because I usually like to manually heal them. And also, if I see that they're dead, I will revive them. Boss frames. So, this is for when you are in like a mythic or a raid. Usually, I've been in raids and mythics where there are two bosses. And usually they both either do the same exact thing or they're both doing two things at once. And this is kind of where you can see their health and their cast bar, casting timer, whatever. It'll show you all of that. Arena frames, this is another PvP thing. I don't do arenas and it won't show up like normally because I'm not in an arena right now, especially with the boss frames. I'm not in a boss right now. I'm in my house, my housing area. This is only for PvP. It's not mandatory, but if you are going to be doing arenas and you are in an arena, I do recommend that just so you can see the player's health or etc. Now, combat. Buffs and debuffs. I feel like this is something that is very kind of mandatory because there is stuff that will buff you and there's stuff that will debuff you, and you need to know the duration of the time of that. Like, these are examples. I don't have all of these on. Like, you have 9 minutes on this one, you have 7 minutes on this one, you have 10 minutes on that one, and then you have 26 minutes on this buff. Like, you have all these type of buffs and debuffs that you can ever get. I don't have these on, like I said, but it's just very good information for somebody that likes to know what is affecting me and what is helping me. Cast bar, I don't really need this, but if you need it, it just shows your casting. It's kind of what it says it is in the name. Extra abilities, this is for other things like there are some things where you're going to be in an area and it's going to want you to click your extra ability. It'll just come up like a little circle. I usually have it like in my face just so I don't have to like when I'm in a dungeon and we're like zooming through it, I don't want to have to like move my mouse over and click it, but I'm just going to unclick that right now just because I'm kind of chilling right now. Stance bar, stance bar, this is for like warriors or druid forms where they have like different shapeshift forms. You don't really need this, but if you do want it, you can totally have it. It is up to you. Everybody has a different preference. Pet bar. This is mainly for people, classes that have pets. I have a pet and it'll show me their passives and their attacking skills. I don't really need it because I'm not like actively clicking their attacking buttons. But if I'm in a dungeon and my pet is taking aggro from the tank, I definitely will use this. Encounter bar, this is for a vehicle. Personal resource, I won't even lie to you, I'm not too sure what this does either, but I will definitely kind of dabble with that, and you can as well. Okay, damage meter, this is this funky thing up here. So, I have said numerous times about damage meters. If you want damage meters, you can have them. If you don't have to have them. They're not mandatory. Some people like to know what they're doing, where they're at on the leaderboard. Some people just don't really care and they don't need it. You don't need it, you do need it. It's up to you. I like to have it when I'm just kind of messing around and I'm kind of used to already having damage meters because I'm comfortable with that, but as somebody that doesn't really, if you're somebody that doesn't really care, you don't have to have it. And you can also unclick it and it should go away. Boss warnings. Okay, this is going to look a little scary. It's a lot. This will also just, everything that I am clicking off, it will disappear. You'll see after I get out. Boss warnings. So this is their casting, their timeline, everything they have. This is their warnings basically, where it's like they're targeting you or they're spawning something or etc. Like this will warn you about your boss. If you scroll down, this is some stuff that I kind of like. I don't really use, but like I said, everybody has a preference, and you can also dibble dabble in any of these because some things I like, you might not like, and etc. So talking head, this is dialogue. You're going to have areas where there's going to be a NPC that's going to talk, or in a mythic or a raid, sometimes they're going to have a little dialogue, and this is where that will come up and it'll just be right there. I feel like for me, this is just it looks like a lot on my screen right now, but this is I feel like the dialogue box is very helpful in some situations, but after a while it kind of gets a little annoying to me, but you can have it, but I prefer not to. Exit vehicle, it is what it is. You have this equipment durability right here. This is basically what it is, your equipment, so your armor and everything. If there's something that needs to be um restored, that will be there. It'll tell you like, hey, you need to like fix your weapon, fix your equipment. Vehicle seats, this is for mounts that have multiple vehicle seats. Kind of says it in the name. This one, oh, this one is open loot window at mouse. It's grayed out for me, but I also don't have that unlocked. Archaeology bar, I don't do archaeology. Duration bars, I don't really need this one either. I don't really use this and this status bar, which is down here. You can have it, you don't have it. I don't usually do it just because I have a lot of other stuff already on my screen. So, yes, this is the UI. It looks very intimidating, but honestly, once you mess around with it, I'm just going to name it main. Once you mess around with it, seeing everything disappeared. Everything is back to normal. There is no weird stuff on my screen or too much chaotic stuff, because sometimes that does get a lot if everything is just crowding my screen. But yeah, this is the UI setup, and I am really hoping that it helped one of you guys. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I will see you in the next one.